Types of milling tools. In this video, we'll describe roughing versus finishing tools, explain milling tools and their functions, identify types of tool holders, and identify types of tools. Milling tools come in a wide variety of shapes, sizes, and coatings, and we can't cover them all, but we want to take a look at a few standard tools that you should know. First, we want to talk about the flat end mill. Flat end mills are used for both roughing and finishing operations and are able to produce square corners when milling pockets. There are many variations of these tools, such as roughing versus finishing, center versus non-center cutting, and tools with through coolant. There are other variations, such as the angle and number of cutting flutes. These parameters, as well as their material and surface coating, will dictate what material they should be used on and how fast they should spin and move when they're cutting. Next, we want to move on to the ball end mill. The ball end mill will have a full radius and is generally used for finishing of complex shapes. In between flat and ball is a tool called a bull end mill. This is very similar to a flat end mill but has a small radius on the corner. These tools are great for a wide variety of applications because of their geometry and can be used to rough and finish pockets that have a radius as well as cut complex 3D geometry. There are many other variations of tools such as pencil, lollipop, and chamfer to name a few. Each of those will have their own specific applications. Next, we want to talk about tools for facing, and these are for cutting the tops of parts. And again, there are many variations of these. Here we have an insert type facing tool. These tools are specifically designed for cutting the top of parts. The last thing that we want to discuss here for tools is going to be ones for hole making. To start holes, we have center and spot drills, then onto actual drill bits. And again, drill bits have various options such as materials, coatings, and coolant options such as through coolant. In addition to this, we have reams to help finish holes, and then we have taps to help cut or form threads in a pre-drilled hole. One more item that we do need to cover is the holder itself. Holders come in various tapers, types, and sizes, and we won't be covering these in general, but we want to make sure that we understand that the tool extends or projects from the holder. This will be important as it will affect how far the tool can reach into a part and the tool's overall stability. The farther a tool sticks out, especially a small diameter tool, the more chatter or vibration it will have and the less accurate or clean the cut will be. The main thing to understand is that various types of tools are used for various different applications. So we need to be familiar with these and be able to identify them as we begin to program our parts.